Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys, doing our daily check-in on gold. Bulls showing up a little bit today, not unexpected after yesterday's big indecision candlestick. These indecision candlesticks, and this one is a doji, tells you a little bit that something's changing in the market. We're not necessarily going to see a straight reversal when we see dojis, but it tells us that the momentum is shifting. Here's our big red candlestick, a smaller one, an even smaller one with more volatility, and now we get an indecision candlestick. Something is changing in the wind, and that can be a good thing after several days of bearish activity. So we have yesterday's low day, 1445 as our support. Below that, we've got 1430, and I believe, if I remember, 1400 psychological is our support on this candlestick, and that is indeed the case. So we're bouncing a little bit. We're not oversold on the daily time frame, but likely we're on the 4-hour. What bulls need to do, and we've got a lot of work to do here before this daily trend changes, is to come up. I'd like us ideally to reject from our EMA 12, set a higher low on the daily time frame, and try to change this to a new daily trend down here and try to regain some of this action. 1500 psychological has been a very, very key level for us for quite a long time. And if we go back and adjust this level, we can see that we bounced around back and forth around that level a lot. Keep an eye out on it. And what we're going to look for again is that daily trend change down here, carving out a new daily trend for bulls to do something with. On the 4-hour time frame, actually, let's go back, because we don't have a lot of resistance on the daily. Our last high was at 1494. That's why we have a lot of new opportunity and new room here to carve out a new daily trend. Looks like we are changing that 4-hour trend. Our last low was 1445. So the break over top, and this is why this is interesting, the break over 466 tells us that the bulls are interested in changing the trend overall. It's an ever so slight break, and if we looked at this tomorrow, pulled back from it conclusively and broke below 1445, I would call this an area double top. Right now, it is a big zone of resistance, and we need to break through it more conclusively than this, and we need to set a higher low on the 4-hour time frame above 1445. So they could very easily pull back, set a 4-hour higher low, and start carving out that trend like that. So should bulls break over 1466, we do have a 4-hour resistance of 1472, and then another one way up here, right below the daily at 1492. So bulls trying to gain control of the 4-hour time frame. On the hourly, bulls are currently in charge, setting higher lows, higher highs. So they are in full control on the hourly, and this is the reason that we are grinding up against this 1466, trying to change that 4-hour trend. Our last hourly higher low is at 1460, so bulls have a little bit of room to work with, consolidate here. They're getting close to overbought initially, now cooling off at 54, 55. So I'm going to keep walking up my hourly higher lows. If we lose one of those higher lows, I would look for more pullback on the 4-hour time frame. If we keep walking up and get through 1466, we're going to look for more upside and a more conclusive higher high over top of this last level. That's the best case scenario for the bulls. We'll see if they're able to do it, and we will check in on tomorrow's action. Keep an eye on that hourly time frame. Right now, that is what is key for tomorrow's setups.